We're confident and trained.
For the last few fights, and of course that was a mistake, and has done much less this time.
Yeah, that loss by Czyz last October. So Czyz able to unleash here at that light heavyweight crowd. A shot at Thomas.
He's looked for a very elegant last time. Is working in Andres' corner.
And we're not talking Don Nelson of the Golden State Warriors.
Has not unleashed the artillery in Bobby Czyz's direction. Bobby doing all the leading right now, just trying to figure out what.
Carter, John Riley, Frank Burnett, Brown on the ringside position.
Distance has not been hit by many of those jabs. Punching well inside is Czyz. Bizarre hooks of his, but held up
between his opponents. He's a man who's shown a lack of used on many teens. He eventually became a British citizen, fighting mostly in 1978.
He has been sparring with Tommy Hearns. Czyz is so far doing exactly what he said he was going to, falling short with the jab. And flicks him down, as he did in the...
There he goes.
Dennis starting to find the range.
In the second round.
Popping and starting to find. On Bobby Czyz. He continues to find the angles on Bobby in front of him.
So that is it. This scheduled for 10.
Certainly knows how to motivate a fighter. Andries thought he's lost the first 2 rounds, and he is told to go out and keep up the pressure on Bobby Czyz.
Since Andre with Stewart about 6 months ago, he won the W. Williamson. For the 9th round knock, he was stopped by.
He has not tasted a hard punch from Bobby to the head yet. Czyz a little bit at a time. Hook that we spoke of, falling off balance. He threw a right hook that Andries didn't land, and now he's landing again on Czyz, who gives ground.
Good combination by Andre. Legitimate light heavyweight.
I think he, but you got to set his motor up. He's got to fight halfway. The other guy. Would you liken that to in basketball? You being the famous expert.
Third round. Once again, it is Andries in command. The fact that Bobby Czyz is most effective when he's going all out, says he's always viewed him. Oh, he took a nice lot of potential because he has to be stepped up.
For Bobby Czyz to be effective, Dennis Andries.
Reacting left hand.
This is a protest. It's going to be greeted with tumultuous screams. Andries getting very careless with those long. Keep his head about him.
He's been able to get off quickly here. 3 rounds.
There's that looping hook. Guy awkward.
Czyz, though, showing some side round. But here's Andries. Just under a minute left. Finishing fast. Not the case in rounds 2 and 3. But not the case here in the. Ring trunks in the gold. Andries now living into. And Czyz, the 22-23. And on the line here today is another shot at a title.
He's committing the error of one of the ways to get around. Of course he is. And that's costing Bobby Czyz very close rounds. They are close. Bobby seems to be getting his fire up. And of course, and weaken in the end.
He says he's 31, as we mentioned earlier. He's been listed in London as old as
Well, he couldn't figure it out fast enough, and he said 32 years old. Right. Take it or leave it. With a day.
What does the fight doctor scorecard show?
I have Andries ahead, 39-37, but the rounds were extremely close. We're in New Jersey, and although the New Jersey Commission is extremely honest, still, that could affect the judges.
And the three judges are from New Jersey.
Andries appears to be slowing over the last 2 or 3 rounds.
His way out for round 6. Checo from
left hook right to the mid. Multiply.
And Andries again on target, but Czyz.
And that we have to keep a.
In his last fight, he was stopped by Prince Charles Williams in the 9th round. Czyz losing his was stopped. He's swollen and closed, and they had to stop the bout.
Czyz is on track in that corner has been wanting him to do. The glittering trunks.
In the 6th round, sometimes actual age
trunks of Andries.
Czyz that he's hitting. Come to the end of the 6th round, and Dennis Andries, champion that bout in the summer.
57 Bobby coming on in the last couple of rounds, winning them narrowly. Andries has a knot over his left eyelid, which Ralph Citro had to treat with the end swell. Could be a problem. As I say, both men have been bumping heads, and that goes both ways.
Andries getting in the 7th round.
Flops when these rounds, just when you think he's ready to take him to his trance. Letting Andries get brave and piling up points with his attack.
Andries also warned by the referee Lenoni for holding as the Czyz crowd reacts. And a chant
of sloppy.
Good exchange. That he has Czyz ahead on points. He also told Andries to shorten up on his
above the right eye. Citro says it's not very bad. He can hit his behind. He's got to get started.
And there is Emmanuel Stewart, who has been working with Andries on shortening up his punches. Jim. So Dennis Andries, who was stopped by Thomas Hearns, losing his title in the process, now a member of the
Czyz with the power of his punch and effectiveness of his attack. And now
for the referee, Vinny Ranoni, with Czyz and Andries going at close quarters.
There's been a lot of low punches, but only one warning from Vinny Ranoni to Bobby Czyz. Both fighters part. A lot of bumping heads. Head-to-head contact on the ropes.
And Andries able to land with remaining in the 8th round.
Driving him to the ropes and outpointing him on the ropes.
It is scheduled for 10. We'll be back with Bobby Czyz and Dennis Andries. Williams, and then back in November of '80, crushing loss for Czyz, losing to Mustafa Hamsho. He in his previous point and moved up to the light heavyweight.
Bobby Czyz starting to have round.
Warned by Ranoni.
Gives no movement to Andries. He stands right in front of him to the punch and piling up these points.
Andries looking very fresh. Earlier we discussed Andries.
Andries actually looks like he's having a good time. He looks a little frisky. Ranoni controlling the fight very well, letting the boxers go at it without too much interference. even, but I must say, Andres overall points, I've got it 76-76.
Point system.
An impressive 10th round to justify Johnson, because it looks like Andres is taking.
And we will stay right here. Three judges are located on the east coast of South America, now living in Detroit. And waiting in the wings, a title shot against the WBA light heavyweight champion, Virgil Hill.
We need this round. He has.
Is that Andres has been in command most of the way. But you never know how the scoring will turn out.
Judges and rather impartial. Good right hand by Andries.
Down several times. Czyz down only once.
The pace of the fight. Oh, very low punch.
Czyz looking to touch gloves, but Andres did not want to. On 1 minute remaining in the fight.
Bobby Czyz falling back.
And once again. Left hook.
Off the fighting like this is the last fight if he doesn't win. He's going for a title shot. More lackluster. He just, Andres does. And
right from the start. And we are final seconds